Have you ever wondered what makes you you? That inner voice, the way you feel joy or pain, it's all part of consciousness. But what if consciousness isn't trapped inside your skull, but something far bigger? Welcome to today's video, where we're diving into the future of consciousness, beyond the biological brain. For decades, science has treated consciousness like a byproduct of your brain's wiring. Picture 86 billion neurons firing, creating thoughts, feelings, and awareness. Theories like global workspace theory say it's like a spotlight in a dark theater. Key info gets broadcast brain-wide. Integrated information theory measures it as phi, how much interconnected info a system handles. Brain scans show neural correlates, damage the prefrontal cortex, and your personality changes. It's solid stuff, but it doesn't explain why we feel. That's the hard problem, coined by philosopher David Chalmers. Why do firing cells create the raw experience of tasting chocolate or falling in love? Does that make you wonder if we're missing something huge? The brain-bound view is like studying a TV set to understand the TV show. What if the brain isn't generating consciousness, but receiving it? Like a radio tuning into a universal signal. Thinkers like Aldous Huxley called it a reducing valve. Your brain filters a vast cosmic awareness. Brain damage just scrambles the reception, not the signal itself. This flips everything, suggesting consciousness could exist beyond biology. Let's start with the quantum angle. Ancient philosophies, from Plato's immortal soul to Eastern ideas like Atman, have long said mind outlives the body. Fast forward to modern physics. Quantum mechanics, with its particles in multiple states or entangled across distances, feels mind-like. Enter orchestroar theory by Roger Penrose and Stuart Hameroff. They say consciousness happens in microtubules inside neurons, where quantum superpositions collapse. Critics say the brain's too warm, but if true, consciousness is woven into reality's fabric, not just brain stuff. Could awareness be everywhere in tiny bits? Imagine. Not just humans, but the universe itself humming with basic mind. Now, shift gears to the digital realm. This is where things get practical and wild. Brain-computer interfaces like Neuralink are already here, letting paralyzed folks control devices with thoughts. It's the first step to merging mind and machine. But what about full mind uploading? Scan your brain's every neuron and synapse, upload it to a computer, and voila, digital you, immortal in silicon. Sounds like eternal life, right? But the tech hurdles are insane. Scanning requires slicing the brain, and simulating 100 trillion connections needs computers way beyond today's. Plus, the philosophy bomb is the upload you. If we copy your mind, now there are two yous. Which one's real? Or if it's destructive, do you transfer or just die while a clone wakes up? It's the ship of Theseus identity gets fluid. You could fork into multiple selves, merge with others, edit memories. Scary? Thrilling? Both. And don't stop there. What about creating new conscious minds? Today's AI mimics smarts, but isn't aware. But artificial general intelligence, AGI, could change that. If consciousness emerges from complexity, a superconnected AI might wake up. Theories like IIT say build hi-fi, and boom, self-awareness. But ethics alert, conscious AI would need rights. Is turning it off murder? And superintelligence? It could outthink us, maybe wipe us out if goals misalign. Nick Bostrom's simulation argument says we might already be in one, statistically, simulated minds outnumber real ones. Makes you question reality, doesn't it? Taking it cosmic now, Panpsychism. This says consciousness isn't rare, it's fundamental, like mass or charge. Every particle has proto-awareness. No hard problem, because mind's baked in from the start. Human consciousness? Just a combo of trillions of tiny experiences. But the combo problem, how do they unite into one you feeling joy? Unsolved. If true though, consciousness is everywhere, in stars' plasma fields, galactic networks, even dark matter. Thinker Bernardo Kastrup calls the universe one big mind, and we're dissociated parts. Death? Just merging back. The cosmos as a living web, us as threads in its tapestry. It shifts us from isolated brains to cosmic participants. So, what does all this mean for us? Unbinding consciousness redefines everything. Death? Optional in digital worlds, or a transition in cosmic ones. Self? Fluid, you could back up, fork, merge. But ethics explode. Who gets immortality? Rich folks only? Rights for AIs or uploads? Simulated prisons? Inequality could go infinite. Society restructures. Laws for mind editing, risks from rogue super A's. And purpose? If we're digital gods, maybe explore and create. If cosmic fragments, just experience and contribute unique views. What if our mortality makes life precious? Would immortality dull it? Wrapping up, folks, we've toured from brain limits to quantum vibes, digital dawns, and cosmic minds. The hard problem pushes us beyond neurocentrism. Two paths: engineer consciousness via computation, or discover it as reality's core. Either way, identity dissolves, ethics evolve. We need interdisciplinary teams, scientists, philosophers, to test these ideas, build frameworks. This isn't just theory, it's our future. What do you think? Is consciousness brainbound or something bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this blew your mind, hit like, subscribe for more deep dives, and ring the bell. Share with a friend who's into the stuff. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and see you next time.